Hello again, everyone. I'm so excited to do this video today. I know it's Canada Day, so I want to wish all my friends and family in Canada a happy Canada's Day. Be safe, be well, and remember, we're all blessed and privileged to be part of such amazing culture and country, so please value living here. It's so important and continue to make a difference with the lives of other people. So today, remember I promised once a week I'm going to go over some of the questions and comments that come in from my website, anilnow.com, because I'm gathering all that data and content to prepare myself for the launch of the podcast show, which I'm so excited for. I'm so excited to bring all this content and data to all of you and pour my heart out with my years of experience in the field. And so today I want to continue with doing that and just answer a few questions that have come in over the week. So, let's get started, okay? I want to keep this really short. So the first one is, hello, Mr. Anil. This is great to meet someone like you. I have been doing my network marketing business for about 5 years. Any advice about doubling my income? COVID-19 really impacted my cash flow big time. And this is from John A. from the US. Well, John, that's a very good question. Sorry to hear you had to deal with that. A lot of people have been impacted by what happened with COVID-19 and some of the governmental and local restrictions that have existed. Even my friends who own restaurants and other businesses have been impacted. And I've even had people I know lose their jobs and have had to close their businesses. So you're not alone. And absolutely, there are things and actions you can take to double your income in your business. And I'm going to be covering that on my podcast show. So make sure when we release or launch the registration page or the opt-in page that you opt in so you can be notified of when the shows are so you can actually get on and learn, because I will be covering this. You're not the only person who has reached out to me about this. So that's a very good question. Second question. My name is Julian from Colombia. Well, hello to Colombia. I haven't been there yet. I'm sure I will. I just turned 20 and I hate my job. All my life, I saw my parents do Amway at home and not be successful. Well, Julian, I grew up in an Amway home, and my home was always filled with products. I saw my mom looking through the magazines at the cars and the diamond rings, and she never got any of that, so I understand. Any tips for me if I want to do this way? I guess you're talking about the industry of network marketing and direct sales. Well, not to knock Amway. Amway pioneered the industry since the 50s, 60s. A lot of people don't know companies like Watkins have been around since the 1800s. Those are the guys that went in covered wagons from town to town selling their quote-unquote snake oil and soaps and lotions and stuff like that. So, Julian, it's a very good question. And you're 20, so you're part of the millennial group, and that's a very good question. I have a couple of things to comment about that, and I will be covering this extensively on my show. One thing to keep in mind is you're young, and yes, you have job experience. However, you do not have business experience yet. And even though you grew up in an Amway household, that doesn't guarantee anything. I get my entrepreneurial spirit from my parents because they've been entrepreneurs. However, I had to grow and mature as a person in business. And one thing I'll say to you, and I'm going to say to all of you, to become a successful in network marketing, direct sales on MLM, you have to approach it with open eyes, open heart, open mind. You have to become a student of the game. This is not get rich quick. You will get beat up so much, you're going to think you're in the WWF. So one thing I want to recommend to you, Julian, is focus more on becoming a better version of yourself. Focus more on what skills you can acquire. Focus on your language. Read, study successful people. Read biographies. Find people in the industry you want to learn from, like mentors. Learn from them. You can avoid a lot of mistakes and heartache from learning from people who have done it already. And I will be covering in details in my show what you have to do, the steps you have to take to create what you want. So make sure, and again, register when that time is up, when that time comes, and please be on all my shows. Okay, great question, Julian. Hello, Mr. Ramtrader. Thank you for what you do for others. My question is, what do you recommend to a single person new to this platform? Tracy W. Single person. Well, Tracy, one thing I could recommend to you is stay single as long as you can. Because relationships can be a distraction, either positive or negatively. And I'll just speak from experience. I'll just share a little bit about this, but I will be covering this on my podcast because I strongly believe relationships and business go together. How you are in your relationship is how you're going to be in your business. So if your relationships are flourishing, your businesses will flourish. If your relationship, and we're talking about personal, intimate relationship, dating someone or being married, is terrible or sucks, then your business is going to suck. Your business is not going to succeed because it's an energy. There's a saying I live by: how you do anything is how you do everything. So you can't be one way in your business and be another way in your relationship. That doesn't make any sense. You're not Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, right? You're not bipolar, or you're not schizophrenic either. So for most people, being in a relationship can be challenging. I'll just share my personal experience. I love being in a relationship. However, I've made some poor choices with relationships, and I've had to pay the price. And I was just in a relationship. I was in love with this person. Okay, I'm okay publicly saying this. However, the match wasn't great, and maybe I wasn't a good match for her. Maybe I thought I was a great catch, and I'm a great guy, and all of this. But that doesn't mean that I was perfect for her. You know, there's a saying, what's one man's food is another man's poison. So just because I was, in my way, justified being great in the relationship, maybe she was not getting fulfilled or satisfied or taken care of from her standpoint. And that's okay. She ended the relationship. She broke off with me. And that's okay, because all we want in life is to be happy, successful, fulfilled, at peace. So I get it. So do I want to be in a great relationship? Do I want to be someone that can add value to someone's life and they want to be with me? Absolutely. However, just like in business, sometimes business partnerships do not go well as well. It doesn't mean these people are bad. It doesn't mean your partner is a horrible person. It just means the business partnership was not a good match. Now, can people in relationships and business partnerships mature and grow and make the partnership work? Absolutely. However, they have to want to in their heart, their mind, and their soul and their being. And if they don't want to, you have to cut your losses and move on. And it doesn't make them a bad person. It just is what it is. And you have to be mature enough to understand that. Now, that doesn't mean you have to stop looking for that right partner in relationship or business. No, it doesn't mean that. It just means that didn't work out for you or for them. And that's okay. Love them, honor them, respect them, treat them with dignity no matter what. So as you go through your business career, Tracy, I recommend to stay single, especially if you're someone who cannot be in a relationship and be in a business at the same time. Here's another thing. Your partner doesn't have to be in your business with you. You can have your own enterprise, your own business, run it successfully, and you can have a partner and support them in what they do. They can have a job or another business platform. You can support them. However, as I said, you have to be mature. You have to grow up in areas that maybe you are not strong in or weak in order to make that partnership work. A successful partnership and a successful relationship is based on one thing and one thing only. Two extremely mature people who are 100%, 100%. Not 50, not 50. 100, 100. And they are coexisting together. They support each other. They are partnered together. They're mature. They understand they're two different individuals, yet they love each other and respect each other so much that they're willing to make it work and make the sacrifice. To me, that's a successful partnership. And not everyone qualifies to be a successful relationship partner or business partner. Not even me. I may suck, even though I think I'm great relationship material or great business partnership material. Does that make sense? I promise you, if you ask some of the people I've been in relationships with, either personally or business, they may say, you know what, Anil's a great guy, but he was awful. He was terrible. He didn't line up to my expectations. And that's okay. That's okay. The important thing, Tracy, is you are crystal clear in what you want, and you exercise those actions, and you make things happen, whether you're single or in a partnership. However, remember, you will have to grow, mature, and become that person that someone wants to be in a relationship with or be in a partnership with long term. Okay? And I'm going to cover that in detail on my podcast show, and I will even have experts in the field of dating and relationships to be on the show to talk about what works. So thank you for that question. I'm so happy you asked that question, because even myself, I have had to deal with stuff like that and mature and grow in my way, in my life, to be a better version of myself. So thank you for asking that. So I just wanted to cover those few things really, really quickly. I don't want to keep everybody long. Just want to keep you in conversation that the podcast show is coming along nicely. You know, I've been online researching a lot of my favorite podcast people like Joe Rogan, Howard Stern, Conan O'Brien, Jim Burr, or Bill Burr, sorry. There's a lot of great podcast people out there that I admire their styles, their humor, how they are. They're serious, down to earth. They get to the point. They don't mince words. I'm just mixing it up, and I'm having so much fun doing this that I'm so excited to do this and to serve all of you. So this Sunday, actually, I'm going to be meeting with my marketing team. We're going to spend like 6 hours together creating content. We're getting ready for the show. So I'm going to be recording a lot of information. I've also been spending time scripting and writing out content for over 3 years of podcast shows. And I'm really excited to make that happen. I'm so excited to pour myself out to all of you to benefit you so you can live the life you want, live your dreams, enjoy your life, have fun, love your family, have great relationships, and make your businesses successful. So again, this is Anil. Make sure and go to anilnow.com. Reach out to me, send me your questions, let me know how you feel, give me your comments. And again, for all of you enjoying Canada Day today, have a safe, enjoyable Canada Day. And wherever you are in the world, I love you, and I look forward to us connecting more in the future and me serving you. Take care for now.